Yo, good morning there, chatty chatters. Raptoria, hello everybody. Welcome back and good to see you here for more of The Last Caretaker. That's weird. That was like the strangest crash I'd ever seen. I fired up The Last Caretaker and it like froze OBS and audio and stuff for a while. What was that? That's crazy. All right, hold on. I gotta get the hold on. Gotta get the Twitch stream going too. Stand by. I can remember how to bring this up. Oh boy. This was weird. Okay, hold on. Some big stuff happened. Yeah, refresh the stream. It should be good in a minute. I just need to fix our Twitch stream here. All right, we'll get going in a moment. Stand by. I was ready to go. OBS is not. Okay. This is gonna take a little bit to figure out, so stand by. That's so weird. Crazy. I went live on Twitch too. OBS crashed, and now the plugin for streaming to OBS is just kind of gone. Oh, wait a minute. I know. I think we got it sorted. Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome aboard The Last Caretaker. Yeah, hey, how's it going? All right, we're good now. Good to see you all here, locked in, clocked in. I noticed this morning, Star Rupture has a special message, and we're going to be playing this in a few weeks, the factory builder. So let's go ahead and take a look at Star Rupture, and then we'll jump into The Last Caretaker. This game's kind of adjacent in a way, like we're building a factory on, kind of like a Satisfactory. Let's just see this.
Now a very special message from Claywood Corporation.
Wow.
Congratulations! You've been selected as a participant of the Argos program. You will be sent to the Arcadia 7 planet, a remarkable place to serve your life sentence. With affordable housing.
Oh, yeah.
Breathtaking views. Contact with the latest technology. Beautiful weather. And only minor physical work required to lovingly extract, process, and ship all those shiny, valuable resources back to Earth. Oh, and there's also vermin. Nasty, dangerous, quick, swarmy, and jumpy alien creatures. Driven by the need to feed on our cutting-edge technology. No worries, though. We'll arm you with ranged weapons, hand grenades.
Those guns look cool.
And autonomous turrets. Because nothing says, stay away from my precious factory, better than a fully loaded magazine of ammunition. We're happy you'll join us, because the future is waiting. And it's looking incredibly bright.
That seems fun. I'm looking forward to hype and excitement on that one. Okay, let's jump back into The Last Caretaker. Although I think the game may have crashed. So let me restart that one. And we'll get back into the update. New quests, new tools. We tried the night vision goggles yesterday for The Last Caretaker, and boy, were they a little questionable at best. They were way too green, let's say. Let's see, Last Caretaker, let's go. There we go. Cool. Twitch, how's the Twitch stream looking? Twitch is telling me unstable, but we're not streaming higher than 6,000 bitrate, which is recommended. We're at like 5,800 just to make sure. Okay, let's go. Back into the update. Oh, I hope. Oh. Try doing this. Let's see. One of those days today. Last Caretaker's giving me some trouble. Every time we start it up, it's making things bad. Last Caretaker, be nice to me. Let's see. All right, let's try that again. First time I started the last Caretaker, it crashed OBS. Now this time it made my mouse stop working. But we just played it yesterday, so like there's should be no problems with this at all. All right, let's try again. Come on, baby. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, third time's a charm. All right, let's get to it. So where were we? Oh, we got a rolling ball here. Oh yeah, we're working on this mother quest. Okay. Well then, let's go below deck before we do that. I think maybe there was a hot fix or something that changed some things yesterday. They've been, you know, they constantly are updating this game, so for better or for worse, they make changes. Ugh, night vision goggles suck. Maybe they patched the night vision goggles because they're like not great. I wanted to use them because like in this game, either it's daytime and dark because it's raining, or it's nighttime and dark because it's nighttime. That there for now. Okay, what do we got? Switch to that, I guess. Okay. Hey, buddy. Oh, that's right. I disarmed him. Oh, he's trying so hard to shoot me. Isn't that cute? I feel like they made these boys tougher. Oh, there's another one over there. He's not shooting back, so we're good. Probably gonna run out of ammo though. Yep. Hey fellers. Oh my goodness, it's raining again? I'm shocked. Use our dismantle tool. We'll grab this. All right, let's drop some stuff off. There we go. Little lemmings were jumping off the bridge. Yeah, those little beasts. Love that they added switches to the bridge so we can switch between the electric and diesel engines from the bridge rather than having to come down here. Although, did they... Wait a minute. They didn't take away the option, did they? Oh, you could still do it down here, too, if you want to. All right, cool. Yeah, options are good. I like the fact that they didn't move it, but they added. Like, more buttons is cool. I like that. Ew. Gross. Actually, I could use that. composite, similar. Yeah, that bio grinder is going to be full. Oh, and it's raining. I'm so shocked. I am so shocked. Is there a ladder? Looks like there's a lot of containers to check too. That could have enemies. Lots of good solar panels here to scrap too. What is that? Oh, is that petrol? No, diesel. Petrol. I want to pick up just the tank. There we go. All right, let's do a full clear. So let's get this hooked up. To our flamethrower. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Wait, let's see how... Oh, I put night vision away. I bet inside this completely dark container it would have been too bright as well. Alright, guess we'll start gathering stuff up again and maybe organize the ship a little bit. That'll be nice. Oh, hey, oxygen. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, is that the big rolly ball? He kind of like despawned a little bit. Oh, that's a glitch. Okay. We went through the bottom containers. What about top? Don't think there's a way in. And they got a lot of nice little small little containers and stuff. I gotta make a container for all these little like power things. More up there too. Batteries all over this place, like a Batteries Plus. We're at a battery store. Weird looking store. Oh. Hi there, fellers. taking out the trash. Is that a bear painting? Oh, that little evacuation bear they gave all the kids. Some ammo, not bad. So, Mike, good morning, Raptoria. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome back to the last Caretaker. So this was the first habitat we went to? I feel like we're at the second one. I thought we went to one before this. Let me check and see where we are. Unless we're looking for something specific. Yeah, before we went here. And then we went here. And this is node 312.3. Wait, what is this node called? That's called 816. What node is this? 312.3. Is this not the right one? Unless we have to stop at multiple of these to confirm. Like that. That. You think there was another ladder in the last building that went to a third level? Okay. I thought when we got here she made like a audible comment on it, but maybe we're looking for a specific one. We're gonna drop off a lot of stuff. I'm gonna throw it in there for now, and then we'll organize it a little bit later. Oh wow! Wow, we got plenty of stuff. All right. I just don't even think we're at the right one, and I don't know what the other ones are. Yeah, I got so much stuff, we just need to, like, organize it. I don't really think we need to grab too much more stuff, because I haven't been building too much more either. We also should go to these, but I don't know. Oh, those are NDNS nodes. There's also a hangar out there somewhere, too, so we're going to have to find that. Alright, well, let's see if there's anything else in here, and then we'll keep rolling. Let's go back over there. I don't know if I really need much more stuff. It's so easy to find stuff that's like, do I just keep carrying more and more stuff and not use it? Or do I just pick it up when I need it now? A lot of this stuff is pretty easy to come by. Oh, I didn't go down here. I love it. The ship's like a rolling power plant. Like a rolling warehouse. Looks so cool, too. I gotta put some floodlights on there. That's what we'll do today. Just a couple spare 2-3s, but nothing crazy. Okay. Okay, I think we got to find the right node that they want us to go to. Or, yeah, habitat. And in order to know what node it is, I guess we have to go to it. Alright, we'll go do that. And let's unlock floodlights or something. See what else we got. Optical sights, reactors, more of that nutrient boost. 360 standing light. That seems like what we want. Oxygen containers, generators. Petro Flow. I have the Petro Max. Yeah, they gave us a bunch of extra enhancers. The update just threw a bunch of extra enhancers into your inventory and then also added new things. So Field Medic and like Shock Absorber. So you can increase fall damage. So they gave us a lot. The fall damage one actually would be good. That one probably would be the best because I can't tell you how many times I've like fallen from a ladder when I didn't mean to do that and died to death. We should just be able to upgrade these lights. Does it have to be? Oh, it's gonna have to be plugged in too, isn't it? Where's it kind of dark? Even with these lights, I feel like it gets pretty dark on the ship. Well, anyway. Okay, we're going to get underway, and then I'm going to organize inventory later. Let's get to our next destination. I'll organize inventory, and then we'll fiddle with lighting, too. Let's get out of here. And are we going to that one? Okay, we're going to that one next, yep. I'd like a 360 light on me instead. Or at least a bigger... I mean, we're carrying like a better light for our character, but I want like a more effective light that like uses less power or something. Yeah, what we need is, instead of the 360 standing light, I need lights that shine out into the water. Now that I think of it, the boat is covered, but we need big O headlights. Alright, this one's not too far, luckily. I got those mini petrol tanks. I could grab those. And then, grab one of these. One battery in there. More batteries there. Okay. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to organize. It's gonna be fun. Pretty easy to organize in this game, though. Okay, so we've got about 1 kilometer to go. Tasty electricity. Tasty stuff. What is that? Okay, buoy. Alright, not far to go now. There's probably gonna be enemies here, huh? As always. Hmm. 400 meters. The layout of these are probably going to be the same, like 2 platforms with containers all over them. Node 904. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. There's stuff in these, but I want to stick to the quest. Let's try... Oh, wait a minute. Their numbers are coordinates. Are they? Zero 223. No, it couldn't be. 02. That is negative 23. So if it was based on coordinates, that's what it would have to be, like over here. That one's 904, and that's not the 09 or -4 is 8116, so that couldn't be it. Well, let's go north. Oh. Oh, the boat is so cool. We need more games with vehicles like this. A boat is perfect though. How far we gotta go? Kilometer? Okay, we better watch for naval sea mines. They're around. Yep. Okay, we gotta pay attention. Could be mines out there. Or a U-boat. And there's an underwater city too. That's another new quest, is somehow to go underwater into like an underwater cave. We kind of completed one of the quests so far, which was to go to like another hangar that you started and check on the other guy who's supposed to be alive, but none of the other robots activate. So you get to go to another hangar, which is great because there's tons of diesel fuel there. I was able to like get 4 tanks of diesel fuel now, which I'm just saving for a rainy day. Okay, 2 kilometers to go. Bro, the windows are so dirty. Can we not clean these, man? Gotta be a Windex update where you're just able to get a paper towel and literally clean the inside and out. We need a squeegee. Yeah, every day is a rainy day in this game. Like right now, I just feel like it's raining, even though it's a pretty clear day, but I'm pretty sure it's raining somewhere. Oh, I should actually lower the net. Let's go get some more free material. There's a lot of great ways in this game to like get materials without having to like worry about it. After you get started, it's like you're good. Like for a while we needed a bunch of titanium, and now I have like more titanium than I know what to do with. Yo, a new sub. Panda, thank you very much for subbing. All right. Thank you guys for subbing to the channel. What is that thing? Oh, that must be one of those NDNS things. Yeah, so we went to that one. Okay. And then below us is some sort of sunken city. which I don't know if she'll comment on. I'm gonna anchor real quick and see if she makes mention of that. Lincoln Grave, okay. One of those specific cities is gonna start a quest where there's like a big cave system we have to explore. We'll just have to find it. Okay, let's go again. You're loving this game. It's a pretty good game. You know, these slow parts of going between locations reminds me a bit of Raft. And like at a certain point in Raft, I know in that game, like, you know, you've got enough wood or ways to automatically gather wood and plastic in those nets you can build, so then you're just kind of focusing on going from island to island. When is your 20 years again? The YouTube channel will be 20 years old tomorrow. 20 years ago I made the YouTube channel. So it's going to be a big day. I'll make a video tomorrow mentioning it. Just talking about YouTube and my experiences watching YouTube over the years and like knowing more about how it works and such. And I'm definitely going to complain and criticize YouTube, of course, because that's what I always do. And rightfully so. Because I don't think anybody here is happy with the ads and the AI and the AI and the ads and the ads and the AI, but without YouTube, I wouldn't have been able to literally meet so many people and sit down and have nice discussions and meals and things. Talk about gaming. And telling random Canadians to, quote, get a hand in, and that their helmets are not chairs. Without YouTube, I wouldn't have been able to do that. That's rad, honestly. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the first YouTube video was uploaded in April of 2005. It was the me at the zoo video or whatever, where the guy's standing there and he's talking about the elephants. And I started my channel in December, so like not even that much long after YouTube started, just within a couple months I made an account. Yeah, the raising of Saskatchewan, yeah. It's been awesome, though, to stream on... I'm glad that we can now... I always wanted to stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, but there was always, like, a weird gray area of, like, are you going to get banned if you do that from Twitch and stuff like that? And when they finally, a couple of years ago, pulled the plug on the co-streaming thing or whatever, it was, like, good. Because most people who streamed on Twitch would just immediately upload their streams to YouTube anyway, and people could just watch it. So it's like, why not allow for both? So... Luckily, we started streaming on Twitch full-time in 2024, so all of 2024 and 2025 are now there. But I do wish I had started it earlier, but there was a pretty gray area. of like, should I do that? Should I not? Now it's like everybody knows you can. But I really want YouTube to get their cheeks clapped by some real major video competitor, because the only reason Shorts came out is because they got their cheeks clapped by like Instagram and especially TikTok with the Reels and TikToks, which made them make Shorts. Amazing how incompetent and incapable these people are, until suddenly investor mad, number not go up, why number not go up, and then overnight YouTube Shorts invented, implemented, deployed, and mega ultra support to make sure it's done right. But what's that? You want your channel back that we unjustly banned? Nothing we could do, dude. Today's top story is somebody got their channel banned for leading people off-site because they had their business email in their description. It was like a YouTube channel where it was like, hey, if you guys want to contact me, here's my email. Dude, you're letting... Oh, dude, you linked your Discord and your Instagram? Dude, you're banned. I really wish that was not true, but I know it is. I don't want to go over there. I see mosquitoes. Hell no. I just want to do the quest ones. I guess the first thing that we could do is at least explore these and find out what they are, and then go there later. Okay, well, there's one up there, and there's one up there, and there's one down there too. Damn. I hope that's not the one, because that's gonna be a long trip. Okay, I'm gonna go to this one and that one, and if it's not these, well, it's got to be one of these two. Wait, 223. That's 223 right there. Oh, we already know where the 223 is. Then where's the, what was it, 514.5? Where's 514.5? Okay, well, we at least know we've got to go to this one. The 221 is there. No, 223. 223. .223 is there. Okay, we're gonna go to the 223 then, because that's confirmed. Let's go there. Look at the show less shorts button does very little. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how they don't give you control over your experience. You know? But it's been a very, you know, they don't want you to the ultimate idea would be to remove your ability to search, your ability to subscribe, and just only show you the things that they wanted to show you. But to get to that point, they have to slowly remove features. That's why the dislike button is gone. That's why shorts are in your face all the time, and that's why they want to make it difficult for you to sub. They want you to subscribe to a channel. Then you got to turn on the notification bell. Then you got to interact with that channel from time to time. You got to hit the like button. You got to leave a comment in order to see it in your feed. And if you don't do that, then they're just gonna use the programming that they know that you'll obey already, which is basically rage, bait, and drama content to get you to react that way. Crazy. Okay, we're going to finally quest objective, but we still got to find the last one. Maybe this will tell us where it is. 3.7 to go. Why are YouTube shorts so damn long? 2 minutes? Yeah. Well, again, the thing is to get you to watch what they want. And to watch all day. It is hard to pull yourself away from that. It's like what we used to do back in the... before on-demand television and whatnot. You would kind of channel surf all the time. You just keep flipping through until something was on, and... if you think about it, when you were flipping through all the channels, every other channel you'd flip to would be like, you know, show you're not interested in, then ad, then show you're not interested in, then ad, and show you're not interested, and then ad, and then last 10 minutes of show you did want to watch, and then into ads. Rough seas now. Rough seas. You know, it'd be an interesting thing in this game, although I don't know if they would implement it, but it would be interesting to see a sail. Some sort of wind travel would be interesting. But I think, you know, a couple solar panels hooked up to the boat will at least get the boat to move at the same pace. Solar sails, yeah. Yeah, Dredge was good. Dredge is one of those games where I want to go back in time to when I first started Dredge and then just like experience that all over again. Or just have that thing where, like, I wipe my memory of Dredge, and then I get to play it all over again. It's the same with Pacific Drive as well. I really enjoyed Pacific Drive and driving around with that car and stuff. And Dave the Diver, too. Although Dave is kind of just like... well, Dredge, too, is very, very chill. Even though there's certainly a creepy vibe to Dredge, getting all those fish and like being in the places at the certain times that they're supposed to be is very fun. Dredge deserved a few more awards. I think that was one of my favorite games of 2023, as well as American Arcadia and and Dave the Diver. Yeah, I think Dredge got 2 DLCs. Like there was a frozen island and then like an oil rig update where you would build the oil rig. I remember those two. I think we played those early last year, maybe. Those games were fun though. It was a big year for ocean games. This thing needs an autopilot. We get like thrown off course by the waves. Or do we not? Oh, maybe we go straight there. I thought we'd be thrown off course. Oops. Bad this game doesn't have ship weapons. It's a good point. At the moment, though, they could add those in the future. It'd be great to have like some sort of a giant boss battle in the ocean, or to be able to shoot those annoying drone things in the air. Yeah, we should get a deck gun. That'd be cool. I want to see if we get thrown off course because I'm pretty. Yeah, okay, we do get thrown off course. Look at that. I was pretty sure we did get thrown off course. Be an autopilot that lets you kind of go there so you can do stuff in the ship while you're traveling. I could use this time to go organize the inventory, but then we're going to get thrown off course. All this technology. Can't have the ship steer itself. No autopilot. Oh, there it is though. We're almost there. You liked how Dredge didn't steer you towards the creepy stuff? You had to dive into it yourself. Dredge was kind of terrifying. Like the first time they had you go out at night and they're like, oh, you can only get these eels at nighttime. I was like, nope. I kind of didn't want to play that anymore. But then I got used to it. But there are some evil and scary tricks in Dredge. Like, you know, you think there's other friendly boats out there and then you get close to them and you realize it's just kind of an angler fish and all that stuff. But I love the theme of that, I forget what her name is, but there's the lady with the barge, and you can go sell fish to her and repair your boat. I don't remember what they called her, the entrepreneur, or the marketer, or whatever her name was. She's got that awesome like accordion theme. Dredge, I love like kind of creepy shenanigans music, like where nefarious things are happening. I love that. Games that have kind of this whole like tongue-in-cheek kind of we know something you don't know, tee-hee, we're gonna scare you later with creepy stuff. Oh, it's almost like carnival music in a way. Like creepy carnival music. Creepy carnival. A creepy carnival. Node 223. There's probably going to be some roly boys here. But this is finally what we're looking for. Almost there, almost. All right, chat. Speaking of open world water games, I think a few years ago, I think it was maybe 2022, we did a full playthrough of Raft, and it was right when Raft, I think, was fully... Whenever Raft came out in 1.0 and was like fully released with the story being complete, we played it. I started the story, I think, with Pinto, thinking he'd be there the whole time, and he didn't have the time, and then it was mostly just me, and eventually Jerry came around at the end. And didn't feel right, because I feel like Raft is a game I want to play with 4 players from beginning to end to really, truly experience that. And finally, this Saturday, the adventure begins. And hopefully we have some... maybe we'll install a mod to get more than 4 players. We'll see who joins when happens, but this Raft playthrough is going to be what determines future multiplayer playthroughs of like base building, crafting games, that kind of thing, here on the channel. Gonna be big. Well, I don't see any roly boys. That's good. Oh, I have a lot of crap on me. Let's go throw some things away. I think when we play Raft, I'm going to be making food and water the whole time. I think we're going to ask, like, Emma and BK to just constantly, like, fish for materials. And Jay can literally do fishing, and I'll just do all the cooking and making water. I'll try to make sure nobody dies. All right, I'm going to try to keep everybody alive. I'm going to be like the medic. When we play first-person shooters, I love being the medic. I love trying to rescue people, and I don't know what it is. I either like to be the machine gunner or the medic. And I lean a little bit more towards the medic.
She used to stand here, watching the horizon.
I chose this place for her, so she'd know the world could still do something beautiful without being asked.
That lady's AI voice sounded the same as that other lady. Is that like her consciousness uploaded or something? Also, I noticed the chat is in a precarious placement. There we go. Maxine Patterson, thank you very much for the Bear Cub membership. Welcome aboard. Is that like a recorder? What is that? Definitely a tape recorder of some sort. What was the one name of the flying island? That was a good one. I mean, there was a game we played called Aloft. That one had a flying island. And then there was another game where we were on flying islands too, but we had to build a ship. There was Aloft, and then I forgot the name of the other one. When Valheim came out, it kind of triggered a lot of these, like, open world base builders, like Enshrouded and all that stuff. And Forever Skies, too. Which would be another great one to play, actually. Because Forever Skies does really remind me of Raft and Subnautica at the same time. Because you're not necessarily below water. So it kind of reminds me of Raft that way. And, like, you're supposed to stay up above the atmosphere. So it kind of reminds me of, like, trying to stay above water. And you're floating. You're in an airship. So I just had to go here to remind that lady of, like, the other lady. Just go here and you're good. I feel like this quest we should be really looking for something. Like, there should be an item or something we need to get at each place. I picked up a camera. But the cutscene triggered before that. What is this? Ooh. The ship where you grew plants. I I mean, we grew plants in a loft. I had a really cool, rhino, it says. In a loft, we had a really cool base. A loft was so fun. We beat the early access part of that. And I want to go back. If we could get all of our friends to go full time, we could definitely make, like, you know, each day of the week be a playthrough of a different game. And with multiplayer, of course, the playthroughs become a little faster. And if we really like the game, then we can make a pretty base. Valheim was like a perfect storm. I can't pick that up. What's the plot of the game? Oh, that's a good question, because I honestly think because it's still in early access, they haven't really figured out the ending, which I think will kind of explain why you're doing all this stuff and what you're doing. But it seems like humanity fled to space, and there's still, like... They need more humans, or they want more humans up in space to save the species. But the only way to do it is, like, it seems to be like cloning or something, or like human incubation or something here. So we have what they call seeds, and then we, like, grow them. So maybe, like, a fetus that is somehow frozen in time that you can then, like, specialize. So then when the... So I guess what you do is, like, you take a fetus and then you grow it to, like, a, I don't know, 20-year-old human, and then you can also, in that time, like, inject in their mind specialties and stuff so that you can make them, you know, strong, so that way they can be like like a soldier or something like that, or you can make them really smart so they could be a doctor or like a biologist or something. And there's different ways to make them have different specialties, but it's not exactly known exactly why yet. I feel like they'll explain most of that stuff at the end. And also, I don't think that's the main part of the game. Like, I feel like it's going to be the main gameplay loop to just continuously find these seeds and grow them and launch humans into space. But I feel like there's going to be more to it than that. Because we get all these quests, but it's like, why would we do these quests if... Like, if the main goal of the game is just to grow humans and send them to space, you're gonna have to find out how the developer intends to continuously kind of change that up and make that fun. Because, like, at the beginning, it could be like, hey, continuously go to these places and continuously grow these, make these humans or whatever. It's like, okay. But at a certain part, that's not going to be fun unless they add more story to it or more challenge or something. It's kind of like a farming game. Like, you're going off to these distant locations to get these seeds that are further and further away. But this map really reminds me of, like, Forever Skies. How you travel between locations in that game. And that game is very much like this one, where it's like, in Forever Skies, if you need copper, then you have to go to, like, old windmills because, you know, they would generate power, and inside of those is copper. So you'd go to specific places for specific things. So here in this game, there's, like, fuel and extra supplies and whatnot, so... I think the most interesting stuff will be underwater to tell, like, the... Basically, like, we want to figure out two things. One, what happened to Earth? Like, why did it flood? Two, how did everybody really leave Earth? Three, why are they ordering all these people to be launched into space via caretakers? And then finally, Like, what's everybody doing up there? Like, what's it look like? BK just got her movie star check in the mail. No way. Jay, frame that. Don't let her cash it. Don't let her cash her $3. Actually, maybe you should, because she'll be vicious about that. That's her Annie's money. Okay, we need to go to another node. So it is 5-14.5. You want to know why the sun rises in the west? Oh, does it in this game too? I've noticed that in so many. Well, maybe we're not on Earth then. Maybe this is a different. Maybe the whole thing is that maybe this was a planet. Maybe this is a water planet. Oh, that does make sense because there's cities below the water. However, it is quite possible that if this is a different planet, that when we landed here and started building cities, we named them after cities of Earth. Like there's Lincoln here, which is in Nebraska, and then there's Norfolk up somewhere around here too, and that's like on the East Coast. So maybe these were colonies once of a planet that we colonized and that flooded somehow. I don't know. I feel like the developers will make an interesting story. They have the potential to. Check Discord. Okay, let me see. Wait, did you frame it? Did you frame the check? No way. Oh. Discord froze for me. Now my Discord froze. What the hell? I gotta see. Let's see. Discord's being a turd. Atlantis? I don't know, something. Okay, stand by. I forget it. Discord's being way too slow. I'll look in a little while. Photo of Annie she bought for Blizzard supplies. That's BS. Blizzard supplies. Good narrative, though. Okay, so we need to go to node 514.5. So it's got to be one of these two here, or finally that one down there. I hope it's not, but we'll see. Yeah, if that blizzard hits, you guys will have to stay home and play video games all day. That's gonna suck. Well, I guess we'll start our shift at 6 a.m. sharp until about maybe 2 a.m. the next morning. Just a short jaunt. Okay, let's see what we got here. getting some emails about some new games today. But a lot of them are like upcoming 1.0s. Project Zomboid Marathon, build a big O base. Yeah, we got to do that. Build 42's got to be released and stable, and we got to get a dedicated server because the I swear we just keep getting almost every time I die in Zomboid, it could be attributed back to just lag every time, or other people's deaths. It's like the most frustrating feeling too. Like if you're in a boss battle in a game and there's like a low frame rate and you can't block and stuff, it's like, well, that's probably one of the worst things. Okay, so we're gonna go to 2 new habitats and see if we can find the end of this quest. Also, it says uncover what was left for you, so maybe we'll get a, I don't know, special item or something. Or maybe it'll just be lore. $115 stream streak, Big O. In Moonlighters 2, you beat one of the bosses and then the game froze and you lost progress. Oh, yeah. Well, that happened the other... we were playing Firefighter Simulator with Jay and Emma, and we completed, I don't know, Big O building fire. And then, like, I'm pretty sure we 100%ed it, and then the game crashed as it was going into, like, the end of mission cutscene. And it's like, well, what the hell? And I don't... like, 100% of that mission robbed. Like, you get to the end of a mission, and then it just, like, crashes the game. It's like, that's no fun. Good job. Your reward for beating the mission is doing the mission again. Yay. I would expect that in a puzzle game, right? You know, like, you're oftentimes in a puzzle game, you're like, or an escape simulator, your reward for solving a puzzle is another puzzle. But sometimes in a game, your reward for, like, completing a section of the game is the game crashing and doing it again. What? Criminal activity. That would be so annoying. Let's see. Ooh. Getting a couple of no-can-do PTOs, chat. Got Harry on rest of year PTO. Don't remember approving that. Elmox, yes, rest of the year PTO. Don't remember approving that. Look, 15 to 20 minutes on Christmas Day is ample time. Walk through the living room, shake a few hands, give a couple hugs, and then get a hand back in again. More than generous. Bah humbug, I say. Pete Tio, yeah. Dude, I saw Lumberjack. It warms my heart. I was watching Lumberjack and Dirty play Planet Crafter last night, and I think those types of games for those guys, I know they like the shooters and stuff the most, but I love watching them play any sort of like base building, factory, survival type game. Like Planet Crafter, there's kind of a factory element to it, but nothing's really like connected. Like you don't have to build power poles or conveyor belts or anything. And I played that new DLC, the Toxic City or Toxicity update or whatever, or DLC. And those devs are beasts. Like that game came out into 1.0, and then they just keep pumping out content. And I do like how they've made different whole different areas for it instead of one large map. They've kind of like made a big, you know, like a lot of little different things to do that really mix things up. You can kind of do what you want. Love that. They all need to learn the Jim Halpert method of leaving a party early. I always found that weird. Like, if you gotta go to a party and you want to duck out early, that's a good method. But true pros find a way out of the party before they gotta go to the party. But I know the Yano Yas hate me because I know their ways. I know how to jujitsu a Yano Ya. Through hypocrisy and such. Like they hate follow-up questions, you know? It's like, yeah, I can't, yeah. You know, the car's missing 4 tires. Oh, really? How'd you get to work this morning? Oh. It's funny to watch an argument crumble immediately. And I'm like, I'm Gandalf the Slay. You know, you shall not BS me. I know those ways. I've been a teenager. I've been around teenagers. I've watched my cousins try to get away with stuff. Did you make it to the end in the Fountain of Youth game? No, because I don't think that game was released, was it? Man, we play a lot of games that go into early access, and then it's so hard to keep up with 14 updates, and then 1.0 comes out, and it's so easy to, like, miss the 1.0 after so many updates. Like, I feel like that's going to happen with Valheim and Enshrouded for me, where they're going to come out, and it'll be like 2 months, and chat will be like, hey, are you ever going to play Valheim? It came out. I'll be like, no, it didn't. And then I'll go look it up, and it'll be like 2 months ago that it's been out. I was like, what? It could be that way. You always ducked out. It's the thoughts that count. That's okay if you got to go to a lot. I mean, there are good, legitimate reasons to be at a party for a short amount of time, especially around this time of year when there's many different family members to see and friends to see as well. And if you want to try to see everybody, you kind of only have so much time at each place. Okay, node 1. What are these numbers, by the way? Like, what do these mean? These don't seem to be positions on the map, so I'm not sure. Oh god, see mine. I didn't even see that till it was too late. Oh, there's one in front of us. Alright, we're good. Okay, we're gonna go to the other place. On this channel, once something goes to 1.0, it's already old. Yeah, like every once in a while. Sometimes it'll be weird too. Like I'll play a game, you know, 1.0 will be like 5 days ago, and I'll be like, hey guys, we're checking out 1.0. Dude, you're late. You're late to this. So whenever I make those jokes about like a game being, you know, dead and old, it's those people who after 15 minutes after a game comes out, it's already dead. So that's why I've already announced that GTA 6, dead game, already over and bored. It's been announced. It's got a release date. It's not out yet, but I'm already bored of it. It's over. It's dead. I'm pre-hyped for GTA 7. 2053. Cannot wait. It'll be out for the PlayStation 18 and the Xbox Nintendo 4. Somehow they've merged in this future. Oh, you think there was an update? You can go to all the islands? Ah, man. I feel like really the only way to fully experience the end of a lot of games would have to be I'd have to hire people to play games for me, or sometimes developers give us like a late game save to show like late game content. So like if like in the instance of Bellrite, when we streamed that, the developer gave us a save that like showed a big functioning village. If we were to have built that village ourselves, that would have taken at least like 20 streams just to get to that point. But when a developer can show you like, hey, here's all the stuff you can build, and here's like our example of a functioning city, that's pretty sweet. Because then you can kind of just get right to the point. It takes away from playing the game, which is bad. But sometimes, a lot of times I should say, when we showcase an update, everybody wants to see what's new. But if we're in a live stream, we're actually playing the game and doing the things needed to get to that point. But you know, a lot of the younger generation, let's just call them the BK generation and younger. I mean, day one GTA 6 releases, there's just going to be a billion shorts of the whole story. So you play this character, and then there's this other character, and then there's a betrayal, but the person who betrayed you actually isn't the person who betrayed you. It was this other person, and then you shoot them, and it's the end. Oh, wow, cool. Can't wait for GTA 7 now. Pretty hyped. Dedicated community of gamers supporting that would work. Yeah. I mean, it would, I don't know. There's a lot of ways to make content, and a lot of them include not playing a game. Just kind of like taking tours. And we do that sometimes with Valheim, of like stuff that Uthris builds. And I think that's cool because that inspires a lot of people to build new things differently, which is cool. You mean like a stream team? Well, no, there's channels out there that between 5 and 10 years ago, they kind of were already making AI videos before AI videos were a thing. There's a lot of channels that would play like, you know, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator and all these other games where you could take like, like Stronghold and stuff like that, where you could take like, you know, 1,000 archers versus 1,000 spearmen. Let's have them fight and see who wins. And they could film that all dramatically. And, you know, the thumbnail, the title, and the content are all very much AI before AI existed. Like, I think, just the formula of having, like, just... I mean, AI at this point can make something look like a game. That's not a game. Like, I feel like the future of YouTube is going to be like, if your channel is using a lot of AI, they will boost you. Like how the government will give you tax credits for certain things that they want you to do. Like they want you to procreate to feed into the system, so there's child tax credits. There's certain ways to get tax credits on vehicles that you buy, farming equipment. If you do things that build into the tax system, magically these things disappear. Like, for example, if you own a business, pro tip, if you own a business, you're also supposed to buy a bunch of vending machines and such on the side. A professor of mine in the university told me about this years ago, where if you buy some vending machines on the side of your business, you can count all those vending machines as like a loss for your profits for the first year because you're buying the machine, but they tax the food that you put in the vending machine differently. So if you buy $50,000 worth of vending machines and you sell $75,000 worth of food, you've made $75,000 that they won't tax, and you get to deduct the $50,000. Works differently than what I'm saying, but basically what it is like you get to count one thing as a loss, and you don't have to count this other thing as a profit. So it's a double win for that year of the business, and then you just shut down the business and do it again, resell the stuff back to yourself. There's ways to just basically farm money and stuff like that. Long story short, YouTube will be the same thing. Where it's like if you start a secondary AI channel, guess who's going to get boosted and stuff? I can't trust the views on Twitch or YouTube anymore. Because how many of those are just bots watching? How many of those are just AI? Or things being promoted to shorts or being counted differently? A view, man, a few years ago, people would come in and be like, dude, X number of subs, but only X number of views. And it's like, well, what the hell does a view mean nowadays? It used to be only videos, and for somebody to watch your video, they had to click on it, and then the video would open and play. But now, if you, if you're scrolling on your phone and you briefly stop to look at a video, it'll autoplay. Well, does that count as a view? How much do they have to watch for that to count as a view? Like YouTube won't. I asked those questions directly to them, and they refuse to answer what a view means. You think it'd be cut and dry, plain and simple? No. That's how I knew I couldn't trust them when they literally pay a person, an army of people, your YouTube reps, tens of thousands of dollars a year to answer your questions, and then they're told not to answer questions. A YouTuber is asking, hey, what does a view mean? Can't tell you. It's like a lawyer asking, what is the current laws? Can't tell you. Can't tell you the current laws. But hey, get out there and defend people in court. Can't tell you what the laws are. Imagine that. Insanity. I think that's a reason why a lot of people view bot too, is because the system is already unfair anyway. Are they cheating, or are they just making the system fair and balanced again? Arguably, it's not fair, but neither is what the companies are doing to the streamers and stuff. I told you a few days ago, everybody on YouTube, small channels and stuff, are having like 1,500 people watching them. I was like, no. And I hate that I knew that. And I wanted to be wrong about that, but I knew. But a really sad thing is that a lot of YouTube, especially YouTube, views equal views. If a video doesn't have a certain number of views within a certain amount of time, dude, the video's bad and the channel is dead. I can't watch this. It must be bad. It's like they go through the process of buying a house on whether or not they want to watch a video. It's like, it doesn't matter, does this interest me or not? It's like, well, what's the length of this video? What's the views? How many comments are there? Do I agree with the comment? It's like, dude, just watch. If it's something that interests you, just watch it. No, I can't do that, dude. I need to know all this information before I'm able to enjoy something. I'm thirsty for water, but is it locally sourced mineral water? What kind of minerals? What company mined these minerals? Are they blood minerals? Was there a regional war to acquire this salt and iodine number 3? Simultaneously telling you to up your views, but not telling you the details. Right, yeah, like YouTube will tell you information like when you go into your dashboard, it'll be like, oh, dude, people aren't people didn't watch as much of this video as they watched your other video. Reason why? They didn't watch it. Like, this is the information they give you. I mean, imagine if you were running a restaurant and you had things on your menu and it's like, dude, you have lasagna and you have burgers. Dude, people are not choosing lasagna as much because they're not ordering as much lasagna. Like, the information we're given is just pathetic. And now YouTube has these ways to kind of like, they're very much encouraging everybody create. I mean, it's always been kind of the same, like, follow and chase trends because that's what the algorithm will promote. And everybody wants to scream clickbait and all this stuff. But oftentimes, if a video is not packaged in a particular way, YouTube won't promote it and viewers won't watch it because they're not familiar with being bombarded by it. So on YouTube now, there's like a brainstorming section or an inspiration section. And all it does is basically generates titles for you via AI by looking at everybody else's videos and then trying to like find synonyms in a thesaurus. And it'll take all of their thumbnails and then try to generate AI thumbnails for you. So YouTube is literally like, they're basically saying, hey man, just copy this other guy. Hey, just do what everybody else is doing, dude. Fall in line. Don't try to be different. Don't try to innovate. Just fall in line, dude. Don't innovate, just regurgitate. Don't innovate, just regurgitate, dude. Here, hey, what are you doing, pal? Look, here's 7 other creators that are doing better than you. And look at their thumbnails and look at their titles. Why are you not up at this level? Hey, we want a video out today falling in line with these topics. Let's get to it. Did you want to play Parkitect with your friends? Well, why are you not playing Pioneer, dude? Why do you not have white text up at the top that says amazing or something like these 19 other creators holding the gun up at a 45-degree angle mid-reload? It's every freaking FPS game ever, every person who creates videos for that, 45-degree angle mid-reload. And it's not their fault, and they're not doing anything wrong, and that's not bad. They're just doing that because that's what gets traction, because that's what the algorithm grabs to promote. They're the pimp. YouTube's the pimp. You're not going to grow. It's, hey, you got a nice channel you have there. It'd be a shame if something were to happen. No, what if your viewers stop getting notifications of your new content? What if, we don't promote you to new people? It's like, oh, my current viewers must be making an active decision to not watch this because they're not interested in it. Yeah, that, or are they not being told that it exists? People are criminals. Raptor's weekly YouTube rant, dude. No, this is the this is the morning rant. Ooh. Maybe I should do we'll do a pre-stream before I start my streams where I just rant. But I only complain because I'm passionate about this stuff, and I've just gotten to the boiling point where it's been ratcheted forward and there's no going back. I mean, YouTube's current CEO could throw in the towel right now, and another dude could replace him, and then next week that guy quit. We could have 7 new CEOs in 3 weeks, but the agenda is the same. I mean, you know what's going to be just horrible is right now we got the streamer awards and we got VTubers and stuff. Just wait until we've got like a team, a corporate team, making prompts for an AI channel, and it's just nothing but AI and dudes in the background just typing in prompts. and it'll just be Streamer of the Year. Or the AI Streamer of the Year award goes to blurp, 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 blurp. 40 trillion AI views on their 40 trillion sub channel. Thank you. I would like to thank myself for the votes that I gave to myself. Hail Hydra, hail Skynet. I've been sub for years. I don't remember the last time YouTube recommended me one of your streams. Oh, streams, yeah. Well, you know, they talk about creator burnout, but what about creator extinguishing? When people have the passion and the time and the know-how and the knowledge, and they try to suppress the hell out of them. Oh yeah, I did see the bear update in Farthest Frontier. They emailed me about that yesterday. Farthest Frontier did say that if I stream that bear update, they'll also send over some keys too. So I should stream Farthest Frontier. Maybe we'll do it on Christmas Eve, and I'll do a bunch of Farthest Frontier key giveaways. Let's do that, or after. Everybody's very, very busy now getting ready for the holidays, but I do feel like right after Christmas, like I feel like after Christmas into like the first week of January is it's a nice time. Things really slow down for a little while. Emails slow down, and people are just kind of like chilling. So yeah, I did see the Farthest Frontier update. Rant the way you want to rant. Well, I would rather focus on the positive and try to get more people excited about games and stuff, but that doesn't really work. I mean, I know what would work is just switching over to Roblox, covering all those games, and becoming a drama channel and a react channel to drama. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Oh yeah. Yeah, the day-night cycle in this game is insane. Like it lasts like, well, what's weird is like, okay, the sun is rising in the west and setting in the east, and the day-night cycle is short. So the question is like, are we really on Earth? Or are they just trying to like simulate that we're going a very, very long distance in a very, very short amount of time, or in a very long time? Like, are they trying to like compress the, I don't know. I feel like we're not on Earth. I feel like we're not on Earth, and I don't know. Drama and small bits is alright, but not the core of the channel. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is a gaming channel too, so when we get like knuckleheads wanting to be all angry and projecting in the chat, it's like, no, dude. Or in the comments section, it's like, no. And the reason that is, man, there's 1.5 million of those channels made every day. Go complain over there, man. The worst channel, I'll tell you this, I complain about the backseaters and stuff, but the worst kind of people are like these like nitpick auditors over every little thing. Like, you know, we'll do a 3-hour stream, and these people will complain about being inconvenienced by like a like a 3-minute live soon screen or something like that, like 3 to 5 minutes, where like I start the Twitch stream and the YouTube stream and make sure that they're running and try to, like, you know, double checking things on YouTube and Twitch to make sure that the streams are working on both those sides. And it's dude, I had to sit through a 3-minute intro screen of this 3-hour stream, the first of which you do 3 a day. Oh, and it's like, oh dude. And then, of course, because they're complaining, those comments get all the likes and all the, yeah, you're right, man, he's a bad person, and all the all this weird projecting, dude. And it's like, look, you're not saying this because you really believe that. You're saying that because you're mad about something else, and this is the way that you're choosing to vent. And you know how I choose to vent? I choose to vent by driving a boat very slowly towards an objective and complain to a bunch of strangers about a problem that we're all facing by being on these platforms. That does, I guess, kind of technically affect them as much as it does me. And the platforms are getting in the way. You guys want to see streams and games and videos, and I want to chat with you and have lovely conversations and laugh and have a good time. But our pimps are getting in the way. They probably sit through the outro screen and complain. The weirdest complaints, man, is against people enjoying things. You know? Like, I'll play a game, and I'll be like, dude, I really enjoyed this game. And it'll be like, dude, he was paid to say that. And it's like... And the most incredible thing is that it takes 1 second to realize that, you know, anytime that there's a sponsorship, you have to disclose that audibly according to the FTC guidelines, or face, you know, tens of thousands of fines for basically lying and not being transparent about that. And these people are convinced that, like, you know, good review equals you were paid to say so. Megabonk? Dude, Megabonk, the guy who made Megabonk paid streamers billions of dollars to say that it was a good game. It's a horrible game, actually. A horrible game. We all lie to, you see. Expedition 33 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, billions of dollars they paid us to say the games were good. They're horrible. Nobody really likes Kingdom Come, please. Walking around a medieval environment and seeing how life looked back in those times, and nearly accurate renditions of, although kind of gamified for the game, to get you interested in history? No, Big History paid us off to just sell more history, dude. It was all a scam. You didn't know, dude? Like, Subnautica's not actually real. Big Water, dude, paid off. Everybody who played Subnautica was like, dude, they go to Steam and write a Steam. Dude, Subnautica was actually pretty cool. You should play this game. It was really fun. Dude, paid off by Big Ocean to sell more oceans, dude. It's just insane, man. It paid off by Big Fun. Yeah, it's like, bro, you know, Chad, I've told you this before. Like, when it came to Anno 11.7, I was going to play that game 110% no matter what. Because I wanted to play it, and you wanted me to play it, and I knew I was going to have fun playing it. And I knew that because I played Anno 1800, and I had a lot of fun too. So even if the game wasn't as good as 1800, which I don't think it was yet, it has the potential there with all the DLCs and stuff. But we're working with completely different period of time in history where there's not electricity and steam power and stuff like that. All that aside, it's like there's no way I was not going to play that game. But if they approach me and they're like, hey man, for your channel, do you want to play this game early? And also, would you like to be paid for it? For like 1 or 2 videos or whatever. Yeah, I would, actually, yeah. And you have to agree to that, because that's kind of the only way to get early access to that as well. So it's like, hey, do you want to play this game that was really big on your channel? Play it early, and we'll pay, you know, your company to do so. Yeah. But, as you guys know too, you recently told me about how there was certain AI stuff in that game on the loading screens, and I was like, well, that's not right. That's ass. Ubisoft is lazy then. And that's wrong. But I enjoyed the game. Not as much as 1800 yet, but I'm still excited to see the DLCs for Egypt and other things related to Roman history. And I'm also very happy that we have a new game of Rome that's not like Total War, like solely focused on combat. The game has combat, and the combat is fun. But developers know on this channel and many others that if they approach us for a sponsorship, they're buying our time, not our opinion. You know? But other games, you know, like if somehow magically Rockstar contacted me right now and said, hey, we're doing GTA 6 early stream, like a preview mission or something, a build just for streamers. Do you want access to that? Yeah. We would end this Caretaker stream right now and play GTA 6. Because chat would want that, and so would I. You know? Man, thanks for the 56-month. Awesome games and rants is the reason I'm a member. Yeah, this year's been a gargantuan year for rants. I'm just getting more disgruntled. But I do these rants because also I think I like saying good things about games. And when I do that, you know, paid off, dude, paid off. But, you know, I think there's a lot of great things happening in the gaming world. There really is. There's amazing games coming out all the time. And I can only focus on a few of them. But when there's like big drama like, well, I hate the studio drama stuff. Like when a studio gets purchased and they fire everybody, that kind of thing. However, I did see the other day that City Skylines 2 released a video on their new, on the new team behind City Skylines 2. I think they're called, what is it, Ice Flake? I only watched a little bit of the video, but I was getting good vibes from their team, and they very much felt like Colossal Order as well. And even though City Skylines 2 wasn't where people wanted it, those same people made the first game. So I just want them to make. I have high hopes. I want them to make a good game. Like I want to send them those vibes because I feel like whenever we get a stinker in the gaming industry, I still want the story to be No Man's Sky. Like I want more No Man's Sky stories, or like Cyberpunk, which was like when I played Cyberpunk the first time, I didn't really have any problems with the game technically. Like I didn't have any hiccups or crashes or whatever, and I enjoyed the game. And there were a lot of people who, you know, on the channel were just like, "This game's bad. Why are you playing this game?" You know, it's like, I am having fun with this game because I'm not having problems with this game. And other people are like, "Hi, we're here from Big Mad. We're here to audit your MAD. Let me just check your MAD meter over here like I'm checking the natural gas meter on the side of your house. Looks like you're subpar on your anger quota for being mad at this game. Can we get that number up?" No, dude, I'm actually enjoying this game quite a bit. Wait until corporate hears of this. You're not mad at this game we're all mad at? You're not mad enough. I'm mad at your lack of MAD. All right, dude. Stay mad. How dare you address me that way? That is hilarious. That is the best thing ever to me, dude, is that I think there is a quote from, there's a movie Jack Nicholson's in, or at least somebody uses a Jack Nicholson quote in this meme where it's just like, the less F's you give, the happier you'll be. And it is funny to me when like you get excited and happy about things and that pisses other people off. There is an extra little delight to that, where it's like, you know, you're having an ice cream and someone's like, "Oh, how dare you not think of other lactose intolerant people around you?" And it's like, well, lactose isn't like an airborne disease. How dare you enjoy that? And, you know, if you're lactose intolerant, that's fine. But the moment that somebody else is like, you're not allowed to do that because other people have a problem with that, you got to laugh at that person, not the other people, not the people that they're talking about. We're all mad at this game. No, dude, you're mad at this game. And it's kind of funny that you think other people care about how mad you are. I sound like angry and stuff now and mad, but it's more of a fascination, chat. I'm just fascinated at watching where we are now in gaming. Like, we've got some incredible games and incredible people who make games, and then there's just people mad about the dumbest things at those people who are just making good games. And by the way, you know, I was watching some people making fun of Expedition 33 and all the awards it won. I love people making fun of that. That game certainly deserved a lot of awards. I think it won too many myself, but you know. For me, what that brings up is like there should be more. For the Game Awards, there needs to be more categories. There needs to be, you know, they had best sports / racing game, and it's like, no, dude, you're telling me the NBA, like hockey games, football games, are the same as like Need for Speed and Forza and Gran Turismo? No, dude, these should be two separate. There's tons of sports games and racing games that come up. Separate these categories, dude. Why? So it's like, you know, Expedition 33 brought up a good point where it's like, all right, we might have this problem again next year. Like, what, is GTA just going to win every category too? Well, not the indie ones, but the last couple of years of the Game Awards have brought up the frustration where it's like, we had Resident Evil 4 up for Best Game of the Year, and it's like, that is a remake, man. Let's make a new category called Best Remake / Remaster. Let's make a new category for Best DLC. No. But I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I just watched the Game Awards for the Flute Guy. After the Game Awards, that dude always releases extra videos on him playing his flutes and explaining his PVC pipes and stuff like that. Like, oh, and the Summer Games Fest. The Flute Guy shows up every 6 months on these streams, and it's just like, I love how excited that dude gets about stuff. That's somebody that you should pay attention to. That dude's hype and excitement over playing a frickin' flute at the Game Awards, that's awesome, man. That dude is a king, living his best life ever. This dude is at his house taking PVC piping and trying to make some unique sounds for like a 3-minute song every 6 months. That dude has one life, dude. And then because of, you know, the good vibes and energy that he's pumping out, people are like, go, man, go. And he's just like, dude, hey, thanks for watching me. Hope you're all well. God bless. Here's a video of me making these flutes, and here's me playing it, you know, compared to the video at the Game Awards. You know. Drum Guy's coming for Flute Guy. I did see Drum Guy. I think you're right. Games are surpassing movies, so you have to broaden it. Yeah, I think so too. And I don't think people want to get into too many technical things, like, you know, best game narration and stuff like that is getting a little technical. Because people aren't going to want to see awards that are like best motion capture studio award goes to XYZ Motion Capture Incorporated. Like, that's going to be a little boring. But you could do, like, you know, best motion capture live performance or something like that, maybe. Say what you want about The Last of Us. It is fascinating to go back and see them doing like the motion capture scenes for The Last of Us, the first and second game. It's pretty amazing to see how they actually, like, they have to act. That's mind-blowing. And they did that for Kingdom Come Deliverance as well. And it's hilarious. There's people in like black spandex with ping pong balls all over them. And there's other people standing around them holding objects and things like that. And so, like, when somebody comes to grab a sword or something like that, there's just a plainclothes dude standing there and hands them the sword. It's a fascinating thing to see how they make games like that. I love that. You want a best minigame category? That's what we need. We need like best minigame, best like fishing game. Why don't we do that? Best cozy farm. Yeah, best cozy game. And we do have categories for that, like the wholesome games and all that stuff, but those are more for trailers. But I like seeing these awards. Not everything has to be a competition, but there also should be recognition. Not everything has to be a competition, but everybody should get nominations, you know. But hey, I'm glad that The Alters was nominated. I love that game tremendously. I can't wait to see what 11-Bit Studios does next. Loved KCD. I've been to, I met the people at 11-Bit, love them. I met a lot of the people at Warhorse for Kingdom Come Deliverance. I've been in that motion capture room. I've met Toby. And I sat, at the table there and chatted with them about certain things and helped them to plan one of their events. They asked me questions on what I thought would be good for their upcoming event for when they were going to release Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 at the time, because it was the right thing to do. And then they didn't invite me, but I'm not bitter about it. A little bit. But I wish them well, It's the right thing to do. The Game Awards are always wrong, in your opinion. I do feel like we should get more Game Awards. We have, the Golden Joysticks, we got the Game Awards, and we've got, there's like the BAFTAs, and there's a few other award shows, but none are as big as the Game Awards. But I do wish we had a few more. Sorry, guys. I think I'm a little crabby today, a little fired up, but there's not a reason for it. I'm a little extra vocal today. But I do appreciate that we can have a civil, nice conversation here about games. And the Game Awards and stuff. Because I feel like, honestly, when it comes to creators and when it comes to the Game Awards and studios, I think there's just a massive majority of people who are just pretty chill, who are just trying to make something cool and that they can be proud of. And I think that's why you get people like Concerned Ape and Toby Fox and forgive me, I forget the guy who also made Papers, Please and stuff like that. And Obra Dinn and stuff. But I just, I love it when there's people who, like Belaltro and stuff. It's amazing when you get a guy, or Greg from Manor Lords. When somebody's making a game as a side project for a while and then they succeed. People in QA who go into work every day to try to help fix bugs and make a game experience better. The people who get paid to do quality assurance at game studios are basically like everybody who plays early access and stuff too. They try to catch as much of the major stuff at the beginning, and then all of us with bug fixes and reports and things like that help to make a better game too. So a big shout out to everybody who tries to promote more games and make better games and make games better overall. Blueprints, yeah. Yeah, well, Blueprints had a lot of awards and nominations outside the Game Awards. Blueprints was a hell of a vibe. I had to kind of I gave that game way more time than I could. It went into triple overtime, but another game. I feel like, honestly, chat, maybe for me I should have a game of the quarter. Because 3 months before a game drops, I get really hyped for it. And then we play it for maybe a month or something like that. And then it's time to get hyped for the next thing. And I feel like, when January comes around, there'll probably be a game coming out in March that I really want to play. And then it'll drop, and then I'll play it, and I'll love it, and I'll be like, dude, this was the best game I played, the first 3 months of the year. I should do that. You played Blueprints for at least 2 weeks straight, yeah, and I was on the Steam store page for it too. The developer liked how I was playing it. Well, I think the developer really liked how we were playing it. Chat was taking notes as well, and chat wasn't spoiling, but we were all locked in, and we were all finding things out together, and that was probably one of the greatest puzzle game experiences we ever had. And it was the same with Riven as well when we played the Riven remake, and they changed a few things about Riven, and everyone was like, "Whoa!" Yeah. Megabonk was top notch. I played any game like Megabonk before, but I really enjoyed it. It was made by one guy, yeah. And Megabonk is in that Survivor game kind of genre, which again I can play those survivor games all day, every day. Like there's another one out called Wanderberg. I put up a video on the channel about it yesterday. There are games that I know that I want to play every day, all day on the channel, and I avoid because chat will be like, oh, this game again? Dude. Which is why I try to mix it up with 3 different games a day to appeal to everybody. So that way everybody wins. I get a game or two that I really, 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 really like, and then the other games are still good too. I don't want to play a game I'm not interested in. And if I'm not as interested in it, I'll still play it and say it was fun because I know other people will enjoy it. And then I'll just try to fill my time with other things that I like a little bit more. Like this year I did not finish Dying Light the Beast. I did not finish Borderlands 4. I did not finish Ghost of Yote, but I like those games and I want to finish them. But additionally, I also feel, chat, like there's a lot of potential on this channel to just go back and play all the classics. Like at this point, I would consider like, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 to be a classic. Like, it's not a... It's an old game now. Let's be honest. It's old now. It's old news. It's still good, though. It's not bad. But time has now changed where it's like a 5-year-old game may as well be 10. A game from 2020 may as well be from 2015. But back in, like, 2015, a game from... 2010 did feel like it was 5 years. But I feel like when 2027 comes around, if you play a game from 2025, that's going to feel like it's 8 years ago. Well, maybe not, because of how long it takes for early access games to get constant updates, but we'll see. Wanderberg, so much fun, simple fun. Yeah. Yeah, when you get those games where there's like updates to pick, you know, it's that dopamine hit of getting random pulls of upgrades and things like that. Those are fun. Link to the Past would be fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, playing classic Super Nintendo games. Well, recently on the channel, we showcased a game called Cleared Hot. And it's like a helicopter game that is absolutely inspired by like the Desert Strike, Jungle and Urban Strike series. And I kind of want to just go back and play those games. Go back and play some old Sega Genesis games. And I've done that before. I've done that before on the channel. Habitat node 14.7. What the hell? This is not even the right node either? We're looking for 15-14.5. Is there any other nodes? (15-14.5). I didn't miss it, did I? I hit all the beacons for scanning. What the hell? The Rappies Award, yeah. We'd need to have like a 50K consecutive both Twitch and YouTube channel to have that, I think. And to get that, I'd have to lean into drama, which would probably be artificial. I'd have to have a artificial opinion about topics I really didn't care about. Guys, did you hear that this studio hired this person? They're a bad person. And that studio's now bad. Let's get mad about bad. Oh, dude, you're right. Not for me. That's not for me. I don't know where the hell this habitat is. And I don't know. Can we get to more are there more navigation beacons in this game? We have navigation beacon 15. We have the Lazarus complex. We have navigation beacon 49. And we have navigation beacon 32. I don't know how to find this last habitat node. Chat, how do we find the last habitat node? We went all that way. I thought it would be down here. And I don't think it's coordinates. 514.5. That would be... Well, that just doesn't make sense. 5... Wait, that would be up. That'd be down here. That'd be like right there. Couldn't be there. It doesn't make sense because like some of these are labeled like this one here is called Habitat Node 223, but if I hover my mouse over it, it's at 47-48. So yeah. I don't know. Am I missing something? Yeah, Cleared Hot is the name of the helicopter game.
If you starting today with streaming, what platform would you pick and why? Thanks for being candid. Love your content.
FS Claire, thank you very much for the big 050. All right, full disclosure. If you want to get into content creation nowadays, you may need to be, it depends on what you want to do. But if you're getting into it for the money, don't. Because people will immediately know that that's what you're about, and they're not going to want to support you. There are ways to abuse that and bypass that by just pumping out AI slops, so the door for basically generating funds by generating nothing but pure digital fecal matter is easy. That is more easier than ever for somebody to just type in prompts, fake war stories about World War II, type that in with fake footage, and there you go. That's fine. And the algorithm will promote that, but that will eventually drain your soul. And it won't be fun. It won't be fun. If you're looking to like create a community or to find friends to play games with, those things will find you. When I started, I was all alone until I played a game called like Men of War Assault Squad. Actually, I think it was just Men of War at the time, not even Assault Squad. And War Game European Escalation. And our long-term friend, Pinto and Elmox and Stromby and all those guys found this channel and found me from that. And now I've been able to create some really lifelong and very, very meaningful, and they're very important to me, friendships that way from that. So if you want to stream, I think you need to both do YouTube and Twitch, and you need to saturate and find out where you're going to find traction. Unfortunately, you have to put out a bunch of nets and see what's going to what one will allow you to get the most traction. So you kind of have to restream everywhere and try to getting feedback from people is the most important thing. So if you're streaming on Twitch and YouTube, you're going to get the most amount of chatting that way, and kicked and whatever else. So it just depends on what you want to play, and then you'll find those people. And but when you get in there, your initial attitude will attract certain people, and then they'll kind of shape your community. And it's kind of a back and forth of, hey, we should play this, hey, you should play that, hey guys, I'm playing this, oh dude, you should play that, and that kind of thing. So it's going to be back and forth of kind of like building. You throw the ball to the chat and the viewers, and then they throw it back to you. And live streaming is nice because you can get that immediate reaction. Videos are a little harder because you've got everything's delayed and takes a lot more work. You got to do all the work on the front or the back end or whatever, and then once you upload it, then you get to see how things are. So, but yeah. Did we unlock the distillery yet? That's going to be a level 20. I think we're getting there, though. But thank you, Sinclair, for the 50. And, but then everything else can promote you. Like, I complain about the shorts, but they do have power, at least for people to find you. And at the beginning, everything helps. Everything. Putting out a short, making a video, putting out a live stream, all of that will help you. But when you get to where I am at, like, channel's 20 years old, I've been doing this for about maybe 8 years now or so. People come to expect certain things, and if you change it up too much, who already is supporting you might not. They want to see what they're used to. But there's ways to like give to make those old school streams, and well, you keep your main thing, and then you can always come up with little ideas and things on the side. But you'll fall into your regular course, and it doesn't hurt to mix things up. Chat likes it when we do crazy things every once in a while. Live stream from Osaka Castle in Japan, every once in a while. Makes it fun. So thanks for watching, everybody. Slop, word of the year. It is, I think. It is. Are the nodes you discovered the only stuff you can visit, or is there still more bases to discover? There may be more bases, but I think... I don't know how to get to these other nodes to detect them. Like, do I have to go to these NDNS nodes? Like, I don't know how to find this last objective. I don't know where to go. Because I've gone to every one of these, I've gone to all of these things, these little, habitat nodes. And this one's 14.7, but we need 5.14.5. I just don't know where it is. Wait. That's what I need to go to. The last listener station. That probably would, just like this, expand our map a little bit. That's what I need to do. That's where it is. It's probably up here somewhere. Okay, we got to go there. We got to find these little beacons that look like, I don't know, Wi-Fi symbols or whatever. That's what we need to do. We got to go find places like that. I guess I didn't go there before because I think we were at the end of our previous playthrough, and I was like, we'll go there later. Well, later is now. What is that? There's something chasing me in the water? Should you have ramen for lunch? What kind of ramen we talking about? You going out to a place? Are you in Japan? Go to Ichiran. Ichiran ramen. Yeah, when we get that distillery, I'm excited. We're going to be able to make our own diesel fuel. That's going to be awesome. Oh, I missed the last stream, but the last listener station isn't accessible until you do your first launch. Oh, really? Oh. So that means I won't be able to, well, actually, we could still see it up here, though. Because if I activate this station, it's probably going to give me an area of about this big. Actually, it'll probably be more like this. So I might be able to see it over here. I think it's over here, though. But let me see if I activated all of them. I think I've activated all the ones I could see, except for that one. Okay, good tip, thank you. I haven't launched any humans into space because I kind of figured that it would be the, like the end of early access. I didn't think they'd have an update so far. You can get to a part of it, but not the part that has the beacon. Okay. Well, let's go over there and see. Like, how does the game work? Like, if I don't activate that listener station, does the game not generate those buildings? So if I'm correct, the winter sale starts tomorrow. Hope some of the ones you played of late come on sale. Oh, I hope so, too. That'll be good. Is the habitat somewhere else? Where is the habitat? Like, I'm trying to go there. Tell me where it is, because I want to find it. Point me in the right direction, chatters. Like, I want to try to find... I'm thinking it could only be here. At least we have discovered most of the locations, though. Like, we went to most of these places to see what they were. There's a gas station there, too. Gas station will probably have more petrol and diesel, but I think we're pretty good with that stuff for now. Actually, what level are we at? Because I would love to make some diesel soon. Oh, we're almost there. Ah, there it is. Okay, so that allows us to make diesels. We just got to go up 2 more levels. So level 19. Maybe completing this quest will help us to get a little further. Questing does help quite a bit with XP. As well as like crafting and other things. What is that thing? Oh, I remember going there. That big tower. Beacon 32, yeah, okay. So we're looking for node 514.5. Where is that? A little later today, just after this stream, we're going to be playing a game called Cozy Holiday 2, which allows us to do some... we're going to be shipping some Christmas presents, doing some other fun little missions and stuff. And then we continue on in RV There Yet, too, which has a new map, and it's awesome. The new map for RV There Yet is fire. Or ice, I should say. You think it's at 91, negative 57. 91, negative 57. Habitat node 05X. I think I was there earlier. 0514.5. This one's just called 05X. That is strange. That's the only one that ends with an X. It's 14.7. Damn, we were like just there. Oh, you haven't done that quest yet, so you're not sure. Okay. I mean, you might be onto something with this one being called 05X. And I've gone there before, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of these stations already existed and they just updated to You're trying to figure out if there's a logic to the habitat node numbers, but I can't see. Yeah, I don't get it either. Like, at first I thought it was coordinates, but that doesn't seem to be it. And then we also have, like, NDNS nodes at, like, 84, negative 2, but that's... Okay, that makes sense. So these nodes have their correct coordinates. The NDNS node is at 84, negative 2, and that's exactly that coordinates. That makes sense. Let's try another one. That one says unknown, but that's probably called 54-2. I'm not entirely sure. I also want to find the, there's a third quest about going underwater to these sunken cities, but in order to know what each of these are, like, we'd have to kind of... Let me change course and dive in and just see what city this is. It's some sort of cave network. So a lot of this new update with the quest line means you have to go to unknown locations physically and see what it is to see if it's the right one, which is a little annoying. Because if you've got like 5 unknown sunken cities, you got to go to all of them to see what it is. It's west of Beacon 49. How would a player know that, though? It feels a little unfair or sus to have it, like, outside the purple lines for the beacons. Like, I feel like it's got to be on the map. I don't know. Also, there's another new location that's a hangar. But it might have to do with Central Warehouse Alpha. I think is the best spot to build that forklift and try to gather a bunch of materials and stuff like that. I mean, this is a pretty big game. Most of it is just traversing between locations. Your mistake, don't listen to you. All right, well, nobody knows. We're all just trying to figure it out, so it's okay. Like, we're all just trying to process this, you know? Also, I don't know if every time you play, if the map is different for each person. It seems pretty entirely possible that the map could be different for everybody. Maybe. Okay, hard to starboard, and then we'll... drop anchor here. Fuel cable. Hampton Grave. Okay. What the hell? That's our anchor? I believe you stopped by 0.5x but didn't board it. Okay. But I don't know if boarding it's going to change the name of it. Actually, wait, can I... Is there a way to open the quest and, like, read more details? Oh, damn, we'll get 1,000 experience for that. Search the specified habitat nodes and discover what Mother left behind and learn more about Anna's past and your shared purpose. Go to node 223, 816, and then this one's like negative 514, 14 point... What the hell? Like, doing math equations for numbers of, like, of these nodes. I found an online map, but I guess it's pre-update and doesn't have that number. I feel like the update's smart enough to have that location, and everything else has been there. I have no idea. And it's a habitat node, right? Yeah, habitat node. So the habitat nodes look like these boxes. Like, am I just not seeing it on the map? Actually, that one there does have a 0.5. One... This is the only one that ends in X, though. What the hell? Anybody watching Fallout Season 2 yet? Oh, that started last night, didn't it? What's up, Brant? Welcome. All right, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to our... I'm going to mark the waypoint and see if we can see anything out that way. Because it's the only spot I haven't gone yet. And chat says we can't get to the last listener station until we launch a human in space. I'm gonna go 3 kilometers and take a peek. Wild. Google could be wrong, but it says it is the one listed as 0.5x or nearby. Really? All right, boys, I hate to do this, but we're going to have to burn through some diesel. I'm kicking up the turbo. I'm going to go there then. We're putting her into top turbo gear here. Chat, buckle up. Put your head up against the seat rest, chat. We're about to do 40 knots. We're gonna go to Plaid. Hate to use the diesel, but we're about to get the distillery. If we get this, we get the XP, and then we can start making our own stuff. Channel 37 Discord says it is the 5X habitat. What the hell? Why not list it as the damn number it's supposed to be? What the hell? That is... Okay. Firing up the Mega Ultra. Get ready, chat. We're going back in time. Doing a whopping 40 knots. She's barely holding together with warp 9. We're hydrofoil now. The net slows you down? Oh, really? Let's raise the net and see what happens. Oh, we're at 43 knots. We got extra biological material there. I stored a lot of that biological material. The rest of it's going to go towards fuel. But we're pretty close to level 20, so... Alright, we're at warp 9. Jack, I'm flying. Maybe we did pass that before. Why don't they mark that as what it should be, man? All the other ones were correctly labeled, right? Bum, 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 bum. 88 miles an hour, Marty. We need more storage space in this game. Yeah, I could see it being pretty easy to fill up the ship with a ton of storage boxes. I like putting mine below deck, and then I put all my tanks up on the deck for diesel and petrol. But I mean, it is wildly fun to continuously, you know, pump these things full of fuel. I mean, we got a gas station on the map, but once I hit the distilling level, I'm gonna just go back to the Black Vein station and just load up with oil. Just see how much diesel I can get on board, because that's fun. We're flying now. Yeah, flux capacitor is probably fine. It'll buff out. Oh. Also, we've got a headwind. It's not too bad, though, but... You can put diesel tanks under the ship. Someone was saying that stuff would fall off. Ooh. You know, I'd hate to build stuff outside the ship and then an update like makes it so things fall off. I'd be a little worried about that. You just got to the oil rig today. You gotta set up a processing plant there. Yep. You gotta get the machinery inside working again, but... You put 5 medium batteries above the electric motor. Oh. Medium battery implies there should be large batteries. Yeah, they could add that in the future. It'll be really cool to see if we get bigger everything. What would also be nice would be maybe a higher quality cable. Be able to transfer power faster, or maybe they're unlimited. I don't know if there's a maximum for that. Actually, there is. Isn't there for like pipes and stuff? The hoses, isn't there a maximum to like how quickly you could transport diesel? What is nice in this game is at least everything has a built-in like pump. Like if you connect 2 diesel tanks together, it just automatically works. All of this just works.
All of this just works.
Chip customization, yeah. Yeah, I want to be able to clean the damn windows of my ship and maybe change the color, although this is a nice color. Good looking boat. Hell of a boat. Well, I am glad, though, that we went to every node, so at least we know the names of them all now. But I also feel like in this game you want to go to all of them because they're pretty cool. Oh boy. They're pretty cool to see, but you know, you don't have... Like, once you can process oil into fuel, you don't have to go to the gas station ones, but it is cool to go there. And one thing that's really fun in this game, regardless, is to go to every location and clear out all the enemies there, and, like, you're just clearing up the map. You go to a location, kill a couple, 2-3 roller drones, a couple, 2-3 things of, you know, pink and red, black blobs or whatever, and then you know, get the base functioning. But you don't have to do that. Place a couple of computers in the wheelhouse and a chair to make the atmosphere more comfortable. Oh. I don't think you can, it would be nice in this game if we could lock furniture to the ground. Like, if you were to take a computer from one of the nodes or whatever and put it on your ship, I think it falls around and stuff. Like, it'd be nice if it locked to the... Like, this guy hasn't moved in a while. Does he stay there, or is he gonna fall around? These things used to fall around all the time. I lost a few of them. I don't know where they went. Oh, I guess it stays there. Okay. Oops. Have I been harvesting the sharks? Not recently, but yes, before. I will switch back to electric. We're almost there. Sharks have like titanium, right? And bio flesh or something? Okay, so we got a little litigation for this location not being named exactly what it should be. I don't know why it would be named something else, but okay. The other two were named correctly. And I think we've been here before, but not since the update. Give us a nail gun. Bro, the nail gun in RV There Yet is MVP. I love that thing. It drives me nuts when in a game they use different terms to like display like when a game tells you to build a stove and the only thing that you could build in your like blueprints list is an oven, so you build the oven and it's like mission complete. It's like a stove and an oven are different. You bake bread in an oven and you put pots on the stove, you know? Yeah, co-op for this game would be fine. Well, I don't know. They call it the last caretaker, implying that there's only one person. But I think if they added co-op, nobody would care. Like, people would be happy with multiplayer. They wouldn't question it. Alright, time to take out some trash. Maybe we haven't gone here before. We must have passed by this a couple times. A couple, 2, 3. Second to last caretaker, yeah. I think this will stay a single-player game. Oops. I think this will stay a single-player game, but I would not mind multiplayer. I'm not opposed. And if it never comes out, you know, crazy people will probably mod this game to have multiplayer. Isn't there a Subnautica multiplayer mod for the first game? Ooh, that's a good idea, Xnode Gaming. You can start off as a lone caretaker and unlock the ability to fix another caretaker. All this damn bubble gum. Oh, I'm still connected. I'm still connected via the cable. Did a little bungee jump off the front of the ship. I was wondering why. I didn't fall into the water. Oops. Yeah, we're getting XP for kills too. Doing this though gives us 1,000 XP, and I want that oil distillery thing because I want to rip and dip across the whole map. Because especially if we're gonna get updates where the game is gonna add quests that are in, like, you know, the 4 corners of the Earth or whatever planet we're on. Turn our light on then. Oh. Okay, so far so good. Now those things can jump. Oh, no, I haven't grown people yet, no. I have pretty much everything, I think, ready to do that. I just haven't done it. But we'll do it. 'Cause I want to see what's in that Chat told me we have to grow a human to get to the last listener station. And that's interesting to me, so I think we'll do that at some point. Maybe I have to go down? I'm not sure what I'm looking for. BK would love this weapon, that's right. Can't go down, can I? There's a little bridge down there, but that's weird. There's like a platform that goes there and that's it? That seems so strange. It's like a little path and that's it. I must have to go into all these little habitats or something. kind of already did. The ladder inside? Okay. Maybe we can go down that way. Yep. Okay. Ah, so we do have to go down. Okay. Kind of weird that this is here, though. It's just a platform and that's it. What the hell's the point of this? There's a basketball thing there. I don't think I went to that level yet. Are we in the right spot? Am I just supposed to do a sick slam dunk or something? Man, I really like doing some sick slam dunks. We love playing street hoops on the PlayStation, but this is even better. Okay, let's go down. I don't think I went down there yet. Can I go inside? Oh, yeah. Oh.
I think this room was never for anyone else. Just a place to talk to a version of me that only existed in her head. And now, somehow, in yours.
Oh, there's a bear. Hold on a second.
These nodes weren't my childhood. They were her grief. Let's see what she couldn't say anywhere else.
Oh, these are sentimental. We need to collect. Is that money? Damn, girl. She was holding out on us. Look at this. She's got at least $23 here. Is that old school money? Yeah, it's enough to buy a Happy Meal in 2025. Travel to the marked coordinates. Well, how the hell do we know these? What? How did we suddenly get new coordinates? Okay, so that's at least what we were supposed to find. Oh, I think I went in here already. Oh yeah, we came from there. Okay. Hold on, I want to see what these coordinates are. I wonder how long our robot can hold his breath. Marked coordinates. Oh, now we got to go there. 3898. Okay. All right, so now we have a new location. All right. So the game will mark coordinates outside the map. I don't know how we got those coordinates though, but if Chad is completely right. We went up here. There was like one of the quest ones we had to go here, either 223 or I think it was this one. And then I went back down because this was the only one unlisted, but the developers listed this one as 0.5x. If the quest would have properly reflected that, we would have saved some time. I think we spent like an extra 30 minutes going down here wandering around, or 40 minutes. We would have been able to go to that node. But that's okay, because we'll play more of this game in the future. So next time we play, we'll be going to the habitat node to uncover what was left for us, if that's the end of the quest, and we'll get 1,000 points. We'll work towards refining diesel finally, and oil into diesel and petrol from the Black Vein station or rig or whatever it's called. So, all right, guys, that's going to be all for the last Caretaker for this morning, but we're going to get some cozy vibes going for now. We're going to play Cozy Holiday and then get into more RV There Yet, which has been amazing. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I'll be back in just a second for our next Big O stream. But don't you worry, we'll come back for more of the last Caretaker. We'll finish up this quest and then go on to the last one, too, where we have to go underwater to find some more stuff. So let me save, and then we'll start our next quest. Should be a good time, so we're going right into it. I'm filled with hype. I'm filled with excitement. I think you are, too, because those are mandatory. And in accordance with our HR documents you guys signed, you have to be. All right, I'll see you all in just a minute. Thanks for watching. Let's go. Next stream time.